I'm in love with something called Maslow's need hierarchy ladder. So can I say that the generation Z is more focused on the top ones like self-actualization and should I say esteem needs, appreciation needs, and of course love and belonging, because you said impact and impact finally culminating in purpose. So belonging, can I say that? I'm not sure if you're familiar with
the esteem one, I can surely say, and this is a generation which had never to face the first level itself.
Exactly.
They started from the second level.
Yeah, third level rather.
Yeah, so our generation, our earlier generation spent their lifetime struggling for roti kapda
physical
makan
need
only.
and psychological, social needs.
We thought, because we were more idealistic, we have to build this, build that.
Absolutely.
This generation is more focused on what you are talking about, self-esteem and things like that, but not self-actualization.
Okay.
Of course, they will never think of that level because their span is very short.
No, when I say self-actualization, I needed to say that realizing the full potential.
I'll put it in a different way. The equivalent of Maslow's hierarchy in Upanishads that came much earlier is Panchkosh, and the highest pinnacle of Panchkosh is Anandmaya Kosh, which is where you are in bliss, you are in a state of pleasure. I think this is a generation which would like to be, self-actualization. Even I don't understand, frankly speaking, but I understand what it means to be in that state of happiness where I don't care a damn. I enter my room, I shut my door. I don't care whether my parents, are wanting to spend some time with me, but I'm busy on my digital world, virtual world, and then.
Yes. Of course, to put it in perspective, self-actualization in a classroom context, I would say to be a better master. To realize the full potential. Does the work, does this brand help me become a better master? More competent. So
what we understand self-actualization is the ultimate level, or the guru,
transcendence, self-transcendence that you were saying.
Yeah, something like that. But then talking about what he is sharing, these people, they don't care. They are into their own trance, and they get happiness, and they are more happy and striving in that stage itself. So I don't think. It is below self-actualization.
I have to come in because controlling myself.
Yeah, please.
I've been controlling myself because I don't really get the point of the question, with due respect, Professor. You're trying to fit in a generation which is 10, 15, 20 years old into a construct that was created 50, 60 years old.
Oh, well,
hang on. Now, the Maslow's hierarchy, and with due respect to the Maslow's hierarchy, was a relevant hierarchy to the world as it was in the 50s and 60s, where there was a lot of deprivation at certain levels, where there was a lot of insecurities at certain levels, there were a lot of shortages at certain levels, there were a lot of economic inequalities at certain levels, and then of course, there was nirvana and somebody sitting under a tree and getting gyan, right? I think what I would want, and if I can play any role in that, I would most humbly offer to play that role. But I would want to work with the academia to create the Maslow's hierarchy equivalent for today. Because even this today's generation that we've all been talking about, they also have various levels and various step ladders of going up and down. Their life is not without problems. Somebody said, social media, social currency, all of that is fine. But social currency, and somebody said, comes with a whole element of seeking social validation. That could lead to depression. That could lead to suicides. That could lead to a whole lot of issues of feeling not a part of the pack but being left out, isolated, etc., etc. And thereafter, the self-actualization equivalent in the new hierarchy will be somebody who's got nirvana in today's context of what nirvana means, not in the context of self-actualization as it meant in the 1950s, right? All that I'm saying is that a hierarchy still needs to happen, all 4-5 steps. It's not as if you can take this generation and place them only in the self-actualization and the esteem needs and forget all the rest. that is not relevant to them
I
at all.
also make it very clear, it is never linear. It is not teleological.
So, but I'm saying a new hierarchy needs to be created,
Yeah,
because
absolutely, you're right.
Because that hierarchy
You're right. It is
and
not linear.
that formulation was created 50 years ago, which was 5 generations
No,
back.
absolutely, you're right. You're right. It's still testing the sand of time. It is still
But
there.
can we?
But it's not linear, by the way.
And can we? Agreed. Absolutely.
It's not linear.
But I'm
The
saying,
Zen,
but
the Zen G that we know of certainly is not like I have a office boy
Absolutely.
in my office. His salary is I think 14,000. His son wants to become a film actor. Father wants him to become an engineer.
So in a way,
See, because
what
a
probably
lot
I
of-
was trying to refer to I was alluding to the very fact that right question he asked. I'm not saying the base needs, so-called base needs, would be eradicated. They are there. Those needs having been filled, does the brand look for more of these needs? That's what. And when I say self-actualization, I did not in fact venture into the realm of spirituality. I was saying becoming a better master.
Yeah. But I'm saying that the base
Do I become more
requirements.
competent?
I'm saying the base requirements
Need to
for
be there.
this new generation need to be defined, and they're there for them as well, right? So I'm saying that construct. In that construct, this base might have already been achieved,
Okay.
and therefore you focus on the others. But that is looking at this generation from the prism of that construct. If you look at this generation afresh, even for this generation, in their lives today, there is a base level of things that they need to achieve, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next, and that hierarchy, that paradigm, that framework needs to be defined. Which, as marketers, I can say for us, we haven't done that. I don't know if the academy has done that or not. I don't know if the MBA schools today are teaching a new framework, or if the MBA schools are still stuck on Maslow's hierarchy when the generation has moved 5 generations ahead. That's my larger question.